Good morning, everybody. It's Kevin Canessa from The Observer, and I'm joined this morning with our owner, Lisa Fiorenzo. And yesterday, as most of you probably are aware by now, there was a shooting at a newsroom in Annapolis, Maryland, and 5 people were killed. And for that reason, we come to you live this morning as a small newspaper in a similar situation to what happened at the place in Maryland, and we wanted to discuss, Lisa did, a little bit about what happened yesterday and apply it to our newspaper. So I'll turn it over to you, Lisa, and then
Thank
we'll
you,
just go
Kevin.
from there.
Appreciate that. Good morning, everybody. The impact of what took place yesterday hit home for us, and the reason why I want to come live now is there's a conversation that Kevin and I had. Matter of fact, I would probably say about 2 months ago, and unfortunately, we sat on it, and I wish possibly we did it sooner. But this is one of the reasons why I am not always a big fan of the blotter. I know a lot of the readers, I know you enjoy reading that, but it affects people at different levels, and you never know how you're going to affect someone's life. It could be a small crime, it could be a huge crime. But I've even had phone calls with people that maybe had a DUI, and 5, 6 years later, that's on our website. That's there for life. That doesn't disappear, and it's unfortunate. I understand they did something wrong, but to ruin their life. So what I'd like to do is, if any of you had that type of situation in our newspaper, okay, if you were found not guilty and you have the documentation from the attorney, the courts, whatever information you have, and you present it to me, to the paper, come in, give it to us. We will look at it, investigate it. We will take it off our website. And I just feel that is something that we owe someone that has been found not guilty. And if we can help someone to help them get a better job and to take that off our site, I would like to do that.
And the same would go too for any case where the
Yes.
charges were dropped,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes. As long as we have to look into it. It's not that you can give it, we're going to walk over. We're going to have to do some background check and look into that. So I think that's something that we would like to offer the community, and how we could do that.
And as much as we'd like to be able to do it for you, it's going to be your responsibility.
Yes.
If you were charged and they were dropped or you were found not guilty, because we don't have the time nor the manpower to go out and investigate this. So you're going to have to bring, they're going to have to bring it to us.
Most definitely.
They're going to have to bring the paperwork to us.
And a phone call is not going to do it. So don't think you're just going to call us or email us and say, I've been found not guilty, and send the paperwork. I want a body, someone handing it in. I want identification, driver's license to match what you're bringing in. So, we're just not going to go by the word. We need to follow it diligently and make sure everything that you're bringing to us is correct.
Right. And what we have seen in the past, too, is a letter from an attorney stating that a person was found not guilty. That's not good enough. No. Any attorney could write a letter.
Right.
Anybody could write a letter. From the courts. And It has to be certified by a judge in whatever courtroom, right? That's got to be the policy.
Yes, and we'll have a local attorney work with us to look at it, check it over to make sure everything is correct.
Okay. It was a terrible situation that happened yesterday. This guy was involved in a crime in 2011, and he had a vendetta against that newspaper for 7 years, and
Yes.
he kept it up. And there were some social media postings where he said that he was going to kill somebody, so there was some evidence out there. So even if you may know somebody who may be in a similar situation, let us know. Call us 201-991-1600. You can email Lisa at lisa@theobserver.com or kc@theobserver.com, and we'll get back to you. We would just rather not ever get into that kind of situation. Right. So is there anything else you want to add to the people?
No, just, our prayers are out to the families that were affected in Maryland, and I hope other local newspapers, or maybe they could follow suit what we're doing. And, you just don't know how you're going to affect somebody. Just like the stories that we're doing the series with different people that are with suicide, you just don't know what's making someone tick. And, the blotter, I don't know. We'll have to discuss that down the road.
Yeah, it may be something to do. Yeah.
I've always been afraid of that, so.
Especially, and there are times where people get wrongfully arrested.
Yes.
You can't deny that.
No.
It does happen.
No.
So, and it's not fair to those people.
No, it's not.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come on and to address it with the people.
No.
And
thank you, Kevin.
if there's anything further, we could do it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Have
a good. No, you go. You go.
have a fantastic weekend, and be safe.
Yes. Bye, everybody. Take care. See you soon.